Hello there. Check the audio. Hello there. Yep, it's working. Just open the live chat. Live chat. Basically muted it, but we're going to load game. We're not actually doing that. We're doing Live City. Thinking you do. Just check. If I'm talking, probably sounds quite loud. Maybe turn it up a bit, so I'm standing. Oh, no, I'm not standing. Maybe because my setup isn't like 4 foot tall or something. It's probably 4 foot tall. No, it's like 2.5 foot tall. Um, uh, maybe because my setup isn't like 4. It's not 5 foot tall, is it? And also, I don't have the patience to stand for an hour. But mainly the height thing. Done. Now, resources. There's farm land for building. That's a decent amount of it. I mean, there's a lot of oil there, and oh, it's here as well. Really want the oil, and for the ore, there's all there. Ore is actually kind of hard to find. There is some. I just can't find it. Oh. 4,000. 2,000. No, there are some. Yeah, we'll do the oil right down there. Maybe we could power. That means I have to increase the budget. Shouldn't have to worry about it. Oh, it's not just that. It just physically isn't connected because it dezoned. I can turn it down by 2. Uh, hmm. You starting to increase? You need more. Well, yeah. This also gives customers who are generally quite near it. Uh, uh, we are. Then also there. That should do the job. We're then going to increase that by 2%. Tout green courage. More tourism. So I got the policy that I think I have. Oh no. 10k a week. That should basically make it so I'm earning at 4k a week instead of 11. It might actually be so yes, because he wanted tourists able to come in the city. Yeah, why does it always do this? No, I can cope with some yeses. Yeah, I introduced two things that don't cost 20k a week, and now I start earning 20k, yeah, or costing 20k more. -6. It's right positive. Doesn't seem to be in positive long enough though. This is it's comfortable now. Uh, that's ah. Why now manning regiments? I'm gonna leave it though because I'm gonna end up doing some stupid. Oh, my American football team stinks. No, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. It's something that might offend Americans, so probably shouldn't say it. Now, what am I kidding? It would definitely offend Americans. I go from earning 20k a week to using 5k, and I didn't even introduce any policies. What's going on? Why does your earnings vary so much in this game? Shouldn't it stay nearly the same? I guess power usage and stuff. Taxes don't vary, but tourist tax income does vary. If I go that city intro, has tourism increased? It's sustaining about 1500. What's it at about now? Still, even with the 2%, that should cost a bit. But it will if I do small policy increases like that. Now I'm losing. Did it really cost that much? No. That kind of triggers me. I can't buy the entire like the Star Islands. I can buy the like almost. Yeah, I can buy the entirety of the other land. It's not the start one because it's too spaghetti. Okay. Uh, yeah, this should be underwater. Which I mean, like, it is low down. I didn't realise it was that low down. Here we are. This is the actual water. So this beach, this should be, this would realistically be a coastline, but it's a massive cliff into a coastline. But this would be like a direct beach. Oh, what's another best one? Yeah, this doesn't go over beach. An actual beach. But realistically, this would occasionally be sandy if if the water was supposed to be instead of here. Uh, ah, oh. And if I turn it down, okay, turn it down to 54. What things cost anyway? To be fair, genius idea. Do I need as much education as I've got? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm still gonna cut it. Just it doesn't earn enough money. Just doesn't. It doesn't earn money or make my city epic. Also, I'll still have enough. What I'm gonna do instead. Uh, it's actually smaller, ironically. There we go. I have fixed it. Uh, there. That's gonna be a major increase in resident based. Uh, that's a bad idea. We're gonna reduce it down to 55. Well, 200. How's tourism? Oh, it's not actually. Oh, look. Uh, Chaps effect. Uh, they're all so dumb. I could just, that would save me so much money. Who cares about first? Who cares about learning? We just care about no, uh, uh, taking tourist money. That was gonna sound very different. It's good that I change it to foreign people's money. Well, I didn't really change it much. Would like to actually buy that. Which would be really quite good. Wheeling. Why isn't it building up? City Skylines is sometimes so stupid. Actually, it's when you try and build up the city 3 in 1 to fill its demand, you end up killing the city because it's all of its demands met, so it doesn't know what to do, so it just kind of crashes out. And I go from, why do I suddenly start earning and then losing? What? It's all, it's all fancy things. That is where we banish people who misbehave. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna set up a homeless camp. No, that's not right. I'm gonna set up a camp. Okay. Make a little area where a bunch of people are. You know what? That could be a good idea. Uh, 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 let me just, uh, um, uh, uh, no. Oh, there's a sheltered one here, an unsheltered one here. With some bigger tents and some really big tents. You know what? I'm gonna place another one. Then, yeah. Economics. I'm just turn it down even more. Oh, and also tune power. Does the gate not need power? No. Now, anyways, back to my very smart idea. Where could we set up a very small? No, that island has unique stuff. I'll do it on this peninsula instead. No, it's not isolated enough. This peninsula. It's slightly more isolated. Area must have a name. I wonder if we just, you know, are smart and we just, you know, maybe we could have a main gate, but you know what? This is my idea for the other one. We are going to have a road. It's just going to be a gravel road coming off into here, and then this looks kind of weird. This is the foot of the mountains. This is where people stay and camp. Because it's kind of unreasonable to expect people on their first date. No. That would be one track. Just in case you get stuck, it's going to be a couple tents right next to this sheet, right? As well as an open campfire. That's before the first bridge. And then, right about. There will also be a camping top. Right around here, around the second one, is going to be a campfire. And even a big tent. Yeah, they aren't particularly big setups. And then finally, at the top, roughly like here, it's going to be a major kind of setup. So one there, and then there's going to be bigger ones. There we go. See old colony up there. Why am I suddenly earning 25k? Oh, the stadiums will just play. Anyways. Yeah, I like this. We can now walk around. That's a child, I want an adult. Who looks like they were? That person looks like that. This, 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 oh yes! Finally, I found someone who might, you know. Also, these really. That's tied into that 10. And you get a very, very good view. This is a first person perspective. You get a very good view from up here of the city. You wouldn't be able to see the boarding house. Anyways, yeah, you can see it. That's quite cool, and we're not even on the mountain peak. We're near it. You can climb up to the peak. And that gives you a view of this camp. You look down well enough. That camp. That camp. Um, just about missed it. There was a camp right where my person is. Right here. Because there's the base camp. Reasonably big. A little camp up here. Another little camp up here. Slightly bigger. And then the big camp up here. To be fair, base camp, realistically. Base camp's going to contain all the interesting stuff. Because the point of climbing up there is that's the thing. There is actually a bunch of assets I'll be able to place. I'm going to place a lot more benches over. Yeah. Okay, there's going to be a couple signs. There's a sign here. And another one. Yeah. And there's a street light up there. Nah, that's too much. Try and connect power. We are going to make a couple cables. There is a bunch here. Yeah. There's gonna be like 1, 2. There's also gonna be one up here because there's actually gonna be a few up here. They're all gonna be secluded. No, that seems like a bad idea. They're gonna be put near the path over here so they don't, you know, fill. Because these are actually kind of essential to your folding chair. There'll be like one, and there'll be a bunch over here with the campsite. This is the less professional world for people who just want to have some fun. Go, and all the sweats go up to the top. Keep up tables as well. Kayak. We're nowhere near a body of water. But there probably still would be a kayak. Don't ask. And then there's gonna be an outhouse here. And an outhouse here. Actually, there'll be a couple. No. We'll do 2 in both spots in case 2 people need to go at the same time. Where did I put the first outhouse? Where did I put it? I'll put a second here. Yeah. Oh, now this is going to be on the cliff edge. Because obviously, this is going to be the only thing up here. There needs to be a well here to get their water. There'll also be a well here. And those other two, actually, I'll give them each a fire. These are only here as stopping points to, you know, relax. So I guess they should probably still have outhouses in case someone needs to go to the toilet. So most of the time, if you're here, you probably just get off the side of the hill. Yeah, you're gonna have to. And the reason why there's, guess a gap when it comes to this between these two, as there is between those two, is this isn't that. It's kind of steep, but it's the lower end. You probably have an idea. Plus, this camp is probably going to grow bigger. I think that, yeah, this is the big thing. If you're coming here, you want to go here. Now, I definitely have enough entertainment. I think, yes, I have 600. I just need more visitors. I might drop the price. And uh, that will cost a lot of money. I'm not introducing it. Actually, you know what? We're going to reintroduce that. Is there a bus line that runs? It does run. This is, yeah. After you go through here, you're not on your own, but yeah, you can do it. And yes, that is actually a path. Most of them aren't that bad. Like, well, let me get into human form just to show you. And I'm also going to make it 1 times speed, so I've got more same speed as me. Uh, that is one. No offense, but that is one old guy to be climbing up this. Um, such Shrek. So you can probably get that trek in like 30 minutes. In fact, you can probably get a trek in like 15 minutes. It's probably still good idea to have a resting spot. In case, this is broken. But also, yeah, it gives you another spot in case, for example, if you're trapped here, if you're trapped there, that's not as necessary. If this bridge breaks and that bridge breaks, you need somewhere to, have a fight. Also, this is extremely steep. You have to jump and probably climb. And if you're carrying stuff with you, this is probably quite a trek. And then this is probably a reasonably essential camp because yeah, it's it also gives you a very very good view. This isn't the place where you're all going to. Where the true the true uh, rock climbers go up to. It's just literally basically all I've achieved so far, and we're like halfway through. I don't care. It's beautiful. Um, to be fair, there's been like 12 parts before, and that is all I've achieved. So it's not like disproportionately tiny, and it is very detailed. Is that the big? Yeah, that's the big hill. To be fair, this is probably one kind of exhausting trek. I think the entire trail is probably about a kilometre. Actually, now I think about it, it's tiny. But when you encounter how steep it is, like, there's this. No, you're gonna have to rock climb up here. That's why there's a camp. Also, the other two camps are if you physically can't get up and you didn't realise how hard it was. But then when you come in, you see all the wood racks, and you see a thriving camping community. How many tents are? It must be like enough to have a small population, like the population of a very small village most of the time, like a hamlet. And you can see off this map up here most of the city, all the way from. I need to remember. Yeah, this is your perspective. You can even see like the commercial, and then if you're willing to rock climb even more, you can get all the way up to here. That's incredibly unsafe. No, I did it to. I'm such a Minecraft addict. I almost it did it. It did the dreaded fall through the entire floor. I don't know why. It just that would I could do a hazmat suit, but I prefer this guy. You could definitely look at everything, and yeah, you can see like the whole city. That's kind of impressive. You can even see the little like commercial area. You can see that island, and you can see the main city. Mostly, you can't really because there's a bunch of tall buildings in front of you, and then they're out behind you. Oh, it's true. And then there's that lake and all that, and there's also you can see all the boats come in. That might have been the boat you came in to get here as a tourist. Seems reasonably busy. I mean, it's not actually that busy, but in real life this would be kind of busy. There's so many fires. Means you can cook a lot of food. Yes, they're basically like year 12th century. Nah. That would actually be a really fun gap to have. Is that? Is this like the tallest mountains on this island? Probably some of. I don't think I can get all the way up to. Oh no, I can get part of those mountains. If I have a look, finally, actually, I used the terrain thing quite a lot. Yeah, these are quite high up. Really, really dark green. This is a very, very flat plain being looked over by mountains. Now, what was I going to check? I was going to check how long the trail is. We'll use a road. Okay, so that about, we'll say, 300 meters. And obviously this is a very rough estimate. I don't know how long. It's probably, I don't know. That's another 128, or was that 300? So we'll say 428 meters. So that's about 100 more, another 100 meters. Yeah, it's probably about half a kilometer. But then it's this for some of it, which yeah. I think that'll take me quite like 5 minutes, but real life it will take way longer. This is a tent. No, so this is a campfire. This is like a medium big tent. Look how small it looks compared to it. It's not like trail for the week. Is this finally? Halfway there. I'm gonna cut the price down to 5 because I'm never going to take a profit on this, and it doesn't really matter. I could make it free, to be fair. You know what? The Great Outdoors is free. I wouldn't describe this as a brook. A brook is a type of like river, isn't it? Rename. Nah, I need it like a bad name. It's a name that offends everyone equally. There we go. Now that's a good description. How many people visited? Total. And there's 3 visitors this week. That's not very impressive. Let me have a try with some really, really stupid idea because it's me and I am the king of stupid ideas. Uh, there's, that is horribly unsafe. Even I realise that's unsafe. Ah, there isn't actually anything in that mountain pass. Yeah, because there's stuff in this pass and stuff in this past. Big quotes. That's at least 4 people. How many visitors are there? 7, okay. It doesn't seem particularly busy. Yeah. Ah, I am going to set up that there. Uh, that there. Just as a, like a viewing thing, not actually like settle there. Yeah, there's that. Uh, I need some residential. That's at 290. Residential. Oh, I didn't give this water, did I? That's probably one of the reasons it didn't build up. It should start to build up. There we go. Commercial land. That's surprising. Oh, as the city grows. Oh, what tourism's gone down? That's strange. Students is actually strange. Population has been going steadily up. Is tourism still like majorly down? Yeah, I don't know why. Uh, yeah, you won. That probably helps fund the city. Um, uh, uh, I can't imagine if, imagine if I kept, no, uh, yeah, what part of it? What's the sort of decoration like? What does the decoration? Street lamps. Uh, that is disgusting. What nature reserve fence? That looks like a farm. Now let's. So you've got the standard park fence. That looks so standard. The amusement park fence. If you connect two fences, I think it converts into the new one. The nature is. Now that's the amusement park fence. The nature reserve fence. And the zoo fence. Okay, so the zoo one is just a barrier, that makes sense. The amusement park one is just like a buffed up fence, isn't it? It's just like a similar one to the normal one, but out in the nature reserve one's barely a fence. And then there's the forestry fence, which is like big wall. Oil fence, is that oil? Nah, that's farm, obviously. Or And oil. I feel like oil's really nasty. Yeah, oil is nasty. And then there's airport fence. Which is basically this, but even nastier. Is that basically, yeah, that's every fence in the game. Walls and they're all called fences. I do eventually set up a prison island. What would be a good island for that? Oh, that one right on the edge of the map. That looks like it's probably going to be where I set up my prisons. Is also something I'm very, very quickly going to do is increase it to 60%. Oh, no, sorry. 3 to 7. Actually, 75. That might crash my Alex, I don't really care. 13 visitors this week. We are. There are people using their buses. Using their buses. So there's, according to the game, 13 visitors a week. That seems a little low. Look how busy. This doesn't seem like 13 people. Because then I can go all the way up to here. And there's another one. There's at least one person up here. This doesn't seem to be very popular. We'll say one person here. 2, 3. You know what? We'll go through and count them in each area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, 11. Yeah, it's probably about 13. Yeah, it's about 13. Yeah, you can't actually see what's up there because of angles and stuff. Annoyingly, but you can see from up there what's up there. I'm just trying to work out something in my head. How many you have? 500 workers. How is the rezoning of this area going? Oh, good. If I just look, what? There is actually quite a exchange fees. If I look at something, first of all, we look at tourism. Oh, that might be because exchange fees stuff. Population change, it's been going steadily up. When do I get the next milestone? At 52k? 55k. And that gives us plays. But I could already set up an airline, which I might actually do. Set up a very basic airport here. Oh, here it is. Yes, I know. I didn't realize how big this would need to be. Uh, uh, that. Um, um, uh, it goes dun 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 dun. Mhm. Power, power we can connect, and water we can also connect. Now we're gonna start with the first, but we may have multiple. Of runway. We're then going to that will probably have hangers. Budget hotel. That does actually need to be in the area, by the way. Wasn't the exact. It wasn't the actual last. It was the second last one that they added for the original game. I should probably get City Skylines too. I just never bothered to get it because I'm completely content with this game. And it has its quirks, but every game has its quirks. Probably still, its quirks are not as bad as Transport Fever 2, that's for sure. No offense to Transport Fever 2. Transport Fever 2 is actually a good game. It just has a lot of really dumb issues that you have when you play it. Yeah, I didn't expect me to just go on and start yapping about Transport Fever 2, but if you're trying to do a bunch of like trying to make a cross so you can get trains across, it's often really annoying. Now this is probably unnecessary. I could just have the buses run into where they were running into, but I'm a weirdo, so I'm gonna have to fix it. Is it fixed up? Good. Does that pass on power? Yes. And now I'm gonna build two areas. This area contains the airport, and this area containing all of this. Ooh, yeah, I'll have you look at them in a second. Anyways, now it's time to go back to this so I can have a look at a few new things. This is a raised wooden platform. Yeah, actually just make a couple here, a couple more. What's this? Just because it's clear doesn't. That's there. And then there's The big viewing back. What? Yeah, it's not as impressive. Then this is gonna be. Yeah, that's actually really dirty. This is gonna be right on the edge of the campsite. That's not your bad. Huh. Can you place assets on stuff like that? Oh, oh, you can not. That's annoying. Also, we're gonna fix this. That is way too far. There we go. It's still got plenty of those stones. It's got way too much entertainment, arguably. So there's that bus line that goes all the way around there. Where is the? No, it's a motor. From my opinion, this is a highway. A motorway is a type of highway that is graded, separated, and also an M road, which is a really arbitrary definition because we just came. It's you're just gonna keep that in case anything does stupid happen. That's not how I meant to word it. I meant to word it, anything stupid does happen. And then we're gonna connect this to come in here. Uh, we're going to come in. That. Um, that's not how I meant to use. Isn't that already got water? Oh yeah, I'm just running a bit low. There we go. That should fix the problem. Passenger count. Has it also fixed the what's ever happening with tourism? Well, somewhat. Population, yay, it's going up. It's been very slowly trickling is a weird word to use. I mean, it's a valid word to use in that context. It's just kind of weird. Okay. What do you mean? Live for over an hour. When did I? Oh, about an hour ago or something. Just been setting it up, so I need to I need to build bigger airports. Well, I've got 500. I've got the passenger. Oh yeah, I physically can't get to it, can I? Now obviously, let me do the math. Uh, That's probably a better way. Oh, obviously this one's better when it comes to upkeep. It's like so much cheaper, but yeah. So we just have a 3 of those. Yeah. Uh, we can then we'll start by adding this. Yes, we will eventually finish this episode. I will eventually do the outro. I just don't want to now. Where is the... You know what, this is a really rubbish thing to do. There is just the main road we could just place it on. Where is it? It's airport, isn't it? And then... Um... Uh... Okay, we're gonna have 2 new metro lines. Here. Here. That. Here. To here. And back. We're gonna pick 4, line 9 and 10. We're gonna pick both. They get 1 mini train. Literally all they get. Um, there we go. Uh, ah, oh, I know we're nearly at school. You know what that means. Oh, we really, really do need more resolution. Uh, uh, um, there we go. Now, how many people live here? 8,600. That is kind of insane. How many people live here? That's 2,000. 6,000 in this area. No, not Lauren is 1,200. 3,000. You have an insane amount. Yeah, 14,000. That's what happens when you zone it all high density. But at the same time, this is like, you know, clogged up all the metro lines. How many people are going through here this every week? 167. Which is kind of a bit, but not that much. I should probably set up some, you know, basic, we are just gonna set up a couple of landfills plus fire and clothes. We are gonna start with some. I'm going to apply tourism specialization to this district. So then we can very limited zoning. I mean, what will we get? Just as a mental note. Those aren't relevant. Airport, train station, and cargo. Those two we can probably squeeze in somewhere else. Or build the entire new section for them. So I don't need to think too much about this though, because we don't need that much commercial. I do actually know anything, yeah, I do need to. I think this district is going to start increasing to a very big district. Oh, I am losing a monstrous amount of money. But one of these wins, yeah, 180k, could fund us. So if just one of them win every 6 months, that probably covers most of the losses. And that's assuming we don't have a random earning spree. There we go. I've been playing the game for over an hour. Yeah. This is gonna be a long one. How long have I been there? Now, um, and yeah, I'm gonna do the long outro today. So yeah, it's gonna be a long live stream. So we're gonna start with B's. Do we? Yeah. I'm gonna start with this screen. So power is doing good. Water and sewage are doing good. Fire hazards. You also, if you want to look at the better pause. Yeah, we've done that. Education. Alright, we did actually make some changes to high schools. We swapped like this one from a normal to a high density, and I also cut education funding. University. I haven't actually done that much modification to. Unlike the last two live streams. I want to call them episodes. They're live streams and public library. I really did a special one. Healthcare is that. With that. That. Police is fine. Crime rate wise. Birth rate, death rate, you can look at all that. Look at all that. Land value. I don't think we've built anywhere with particularly high land value today. We're exporting way more than we're importing, and we're basically just exporting. So we're exporting about as much agricultural products as we are importing everything, especially with our oil. So when we get oil, we will be sourcing residential. You can look at all the levels, and then there's all this. The most major modification today definitely being the park area. You can transport, but I've barely made any modifications compared to usual. Traffic is at 75%. When maintenance haven't done anything with that. Ground pollution is alright. Rubbish is like just barely getting by. This doesn't really work. This just goes to a specific area. Wind, that's not going to change, is it? Terrain, and we have made some modifications because that's flattened it out. And to be fair, this is very relevant to terrain, but I've just noticed that that would be underwater. Anyways, back to doing this. Noise pollution, aside from this polluting like crazy with and also that, but not really with major modifications to that. Heating, that doesn't matter. Districts, we have made 2 new districts, which I actually need to fully extend because turns out I didn't make them big enough. Back to here. This one, which is the airport, and this one, which is the nature reserve. I think those are the only 2 new districts that I've made. Natural resources, we haven't started harvesting any new ones, even though I did think about it. The second I can get a new tile, we may do oil. I might end up getting extracted and doing something like that tile. Obviously, it depends. Radio doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oil doesn't matter in this context at all. We haven't done any of them yet. Tourism, for some reason, went down. Don't ask me why it did. But we've made some modifications to tourism down there. And distraction, yeah. Park maintenance. Industry areas. Not really any modifications to them. Host, doesn't matter. No modifications and no modifications. Oh yeah, I did say I'd do fishing. Sorry about that, if you really want fishing. City Treasury, and then we'll go on to the City Treasury. There's looking... I do need to check, when did we start? Early, middle 2048. What's the year now? 2050. So like, a bit after 2048, I think roughly when it peaks is roughly when we start today live stream, and this live stream, we've done alright. Budget has been dead stable, except it has gone slightly up. Value has been kind of going up. Taxation's been kind of stable. Budget and taxation have got close, but it's fine. Population has been slightly growing. Influx has been going alright until recently when it's dropped. Birth rate has been doing alright. Death rate has gone up and down and up and down. Employment percentage is dead stable. Available jobs was stagnant throughout of this, but started to pick up. Education level has been slowly growing. Students has been increasing. Tourism has declined for some reason. It peaked and then started declining. Workforce tax income shot down and now it's starting to recover. Happiness is dead stable. Residential zones gone slightly up. Commercial zones gone slightly up. Industry zone went really down and then went up again. Don't ask. Actually, I think we started just before that bottom bit. Office has gone way up. Prisoners has been roughly stable. Cyclists has been up and down, but in a very consistent pattern. Disasters, there's not been any. Casualties from disasters, none. Collapsed buildings, there were... What? Partially collapsed buildings, they asked actually, I don't know. For road segments, it doesn't really matter. Imports has been stable. I don't know why it shot up in 2024. No, it's exports. Yeah, I don't know why it shot up. Actually, at one point it was above, but this recently it's been going down. How long have I been? I've 117. Oh. I think I should do the challenge. Like this stream if you enjoyed it. Show it if you think other people enjoy it, but that's your choice. You can choose that. Subscribe if you want to see more content, like see my channel in your subscription feeds, and I'm not sure. I don't study the YouTube algorithm anymore. I actually didn't barely at the start, but I may appear more in your recommended. No, I don't think it affects recommended. But you'll see me in your subscription feed, which some people I think use, but I don't use it, so yeah, you may not use it. If you want to see my channel subscription feed, you'll be able to just find it, which is the main purpose of subscribing. You'll be able to check out my channel, or if you go in the subscription feed, you can see all the channels to subscribe to and when if I've got new content. But that's that, yeah. You can visit the channel page to see my current content. There is also on a different channel called EO2 a bunch of other stuff, but mainly relevant to this, a couple of Transport Fever 2 time lapses. There isn't any 6 line stuff up on there yet. There may be a 6 lines time lapse I got up there, but yeah. What am I gonna say? Oh yeah. I don't know. I hit the notification bell to be informed when new content comes out. I think that's, yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and bye.